Welcome, everyone, to the Bradley Center. We're in downtown Milwaukee, the home of the Bucks, for an Eastern versus Western Conference matchup right here. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. A quick trip here for the Rockets, just one game away before heading back to Houston. They have started the season with gusto. 4 consecutive wins, no losses, as they battle here in Game 5 of the regular season.
They've had an absolutely ideal start to the season. I mean, they were fresh and ready from day one, and the results have been there for them right away.
In the offseason, I think they made all the right moves. The chemistry on this team is fantastic. The roles are clearly defined. This team looks like it is primed for a big season.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets, Ariza at the 3 and Jones the 4. Harden out there with the Wizard, and it's Dedmon in at the 5. Now Ariza. Brandon Knight missing on the 3. Ariza kicks to Harden. Pocket 6. Uncovered. Milwaukee with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, given how they performed offensively that day, guys, they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see it as they continued to come up empty. And by the end, they were really just happy to get out of there and have the game be over.
It's blocked. This is to Jones. The pass to Front. They set the pick. Back to Jones. He kicks to Front. Leaves it dishes to Front. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Fry's got his first bucket in this one.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes, and he could really get rolling.
Knight kicks to Sanders. Knight sets the pick for Sanders. Back to Knight. He feeds it to Mayo. The 19-foot shot. Here's Parker. Nails the baby hook.
Now they finally connect with their 4th shot of the game.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. You look at Frank, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
You know, Kevin, a lot of guys think that points per game is all that matters, but a high field goal percentage indicates efficiency. Taking advantage of your opportunities at a high rate.
And that one's good. Parker.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling. Here tonight, we'll see.
Jones with the screen on Knight. And Fry kicks to Harden. It's to Dedmon. Houston moving the ball around. High inside. He's against Parker. Clock at 4. 18 feet out. And that one's good. Harden's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Sanders with a screen on Harden. Mayo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. That's good. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harden outside. Harden gets a screen from Front. Harden kicks to Front. All sorts of time. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
The Bucks trail. Now here's Mayo. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
Now, here is Knight. Harden missing his last shot. Knight with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Parker's shot is off.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him, and the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. Foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game right now. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Bucks trailed by 3. Here's Knight. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. At the elbow, Sanders. Back to Knight. 6 to shoot. Outside Mayo. Launches it. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Rockets leading by 3. Fry with the ball. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Clippers.
And Kevin, he was amazing defensively as well. I mean, he was racking up steals left and right.
The dish to a reason. From downtown, another miss by Houston.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And that's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face.
Now, here's Ariza. O.J. Mayo missing his last shot. Ariza dishes to Fry. The feed to Harden. Free throw line jump shot. That's good. Harden's got 7.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And a chance here to see NBA statistically. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage. 6th in blocks. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
And Clark, you talked about the accuracy from beyond the three-point line, and yeah, they're one of the best shooting teams in the league. It's something they work very hard on in practice each and every day.
Here's Marshall. James Harden picking up that last basket. Marshall gets the bucket. Rockets leading by 3. Now Fry, averaging 34 points per contest. Marshall with the steal. 1:31 left in the first quarter of the game. Takes the 3. That's good. It's a tie ball game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Fry. Ejected by Biyombo. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Here's Covington. Off target with his 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Rejected by Fry. A nice shot by Knight. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniel. There's a screen. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Now, here's Marshall, averaging 6 points per contest. Bucks passing it around. Tipped away. Here's Fry. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Kicks it to Marshall. Knight sets the pick for Marshall. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's his first foul. And here is Knight. Fires for 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
So on the floor for Houston. Fry in at point guard. Robert Covington out there with Montejunas. Then there's Andrew Nicholson. And it's Harden in the shooting guard position. He dishes it to Nicholson. Feeds it to Fry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. And Clark, you saw a very animated huddle at that last break. I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Milwaukee making a switch. Parker's checked in.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Clippers was superb. He ended up with 34 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Mayo, that's good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting at 50% in a decent group. There's the pick. Now, here's Fry. Defense right on him. Covington passes to Fry. 6 on the shot clock. From the stripe. Good on the jump shot. Fry's got 4 points now in the quarter. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Just the Mayo. Dishes it to Biombo. DeMayo. Shot clock at 6. Mayo left side. Tries again. Biombo. That's good. Biombo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
If you battle for the offense, come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Sanders checked in for Biombo, and Antetokounmpo subbed in for Henson. And then for Houston, Terrence Jones comes in for Nicholson, and Trevor Ariza is subbed in for Robert Covington.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
To the left side wing. Plenty of space. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Outside, Jones. The pass to Ariza. He kicks it to Fry. Here's Jones. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And the Rockets lead by 2. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Parker, here we go. And he takes that one up and powers it through. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
And you know, frustrated Steve is.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here's Mayo following the basket by Montejunas. Parker drives in. The 10-footer finds the target. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter. Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And Fry kicks to Jones. Fry in the post. He's got 8. A beautiful reverse layup. Fry's got 10.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Knight's checked in for Milwaukee. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Rockets. And I think Doris Burke for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He's looking for some early offense, telling his guys to keep the pace up tempo and not let that shot clock run down. He was no less emphatic with the second point he made, which was to close out on those perimeter shooters and prevent them from doing too much damage from long range. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. No problems knocking that one down. And it's a 4-point Houston lead.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Doubled by Fry.
Nice shoot.
It'll go on the Wizards. And we're through 2 here in a...
Well, Brent.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business.
Through the first. Third quarter starting here now. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizards.
Yeah, the defensive effort and intensity has been fantastic, and you can tell he's really inspiring his team with his play.
Yeah, his emotion and his production. He's been patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there, and he's really made a statement with his defensive effort.
Knight and Mayo man the backcourt. Sanders is out there with Parker, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Bucks. Harden dishes to Jones, and stolen by Mayo. He feeds it to Knight. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Clippers.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there.
Oh, ridiculous.
Tore it down that time. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. And some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I'll say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Mayo against Harden. That one's in there. The lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from O.J. Mayo.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas. Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. You're lucky he couldn't punish him.
And that one's good. Parker's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Jones with the screen on Knight. It's to Dedmon, and it's Ariza in the corner. Good on the 3-point shot. Ariza's got his second bucket of the night.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And Parker, here we go. Good work defensively by Jones.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Fry passes to Jones, and stolen by Knight. Now the Bucks moving it up. Mayo with it, and it's Harden picking him up. That's tipped and stolen by Fry. On the wing, Harden. Now the dish to Fry. The feet to Dedmon. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. For Houston, they hit the shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Well, this is a club that has hit about 80% of its free throws during the season. Very impressive number.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And stolen by Fry. By himself, throws down the breakaway jam.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. It's good from long range. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
And Fry kicks to Harden. He dishes it to Fry. And it's Ariza in the corner. Clock at 6. It's Harden with the drive. High inside. He's guarded by Knight. And Fry slams it in.
Wonderfully instinctive play right there. Sense just where that rebound was going, and it becomes an easy 2 for him.
Well, Clark, maybe they've had too many easy buckets tonight.
Well, it's something that needs to change. I mean, they should not be getting all these easy dunks off offensive putbacks.
Harden kicks to Deadman. Feeds it to Fry. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. In third, the Rockets.
And that's why this is an aggressive team, guys. And they want to get to the rim because with that shooting percentage, why wouldn't you want to shoot free throws?
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Biombo checks in for Sanders. And Ensign subbed in for Knight.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Fry dishes to Moniunas. Kicks to Fry. Pass to Moniunas. Houston moving the ball around. That's good. 20 points for the Wizard.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Bucks trailed by 5. Mayo kicks to Henson. The kick out to Mayo. Biombo in the post. Working on Jones. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. That three off the mark.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Fry, and it's thrown down hard with both hands. Nice ops and determination that time, Clark, to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense. Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Harden, almost, but it rolls out.
An unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Antetokounmpo passes to Henson. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Mayo. He kicks it to Parker. Lock at 6. Fires for 3. And he gets it to go. Now, here's the 2-point Houston lead.
He has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Outside, Jones. Leaves the dishes to Harden. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
How about that? They respond to a 3-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back and forth sequence right there.
Both loose. Here's Fry, and he gets it to go. Fry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Shot clock at 6. Parker drives in. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a game for Parker. He has 15 points, and from long range, he's He's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
So both teams changing it up here. Houston leading by 5. Now here's Fry. 24 points for him. Here's Nicholson. Misses off the right iron.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Here's Marshall. Parker with a clean look. Off target from three-point range.
Should be the last possession of the quarter if they play it right.
And if their clock management's good, it will be.
And there's the pass to Nicholson with 4 seconds on the clock.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
And we've reached. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. It's an in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
And here are the Rockets now, leading by 5. So on the floor for Houston. Fry, he's in at the point. Andrew Nicholson out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Harden, and it's McDaniel at the center position. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Fry, good.
Great second half. I mean, he came out of that locker room ready to play.
There's a good screen. Out to the right wing. Pass to Marshall. Here's Sanders. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Huge play on the offensive glass to come away with the second chance points. I'll tell you what, he's getting more and more physical as this game wears on.
There's the dish to Harden. For the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Here's Marshall. And he lays it straight in. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Houston. Houston leading by 6. Here's Fry. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Knight kicks to Biyombo. And that is good.
You threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense.
The feed to Fry. Passes to Dedmon. Harden outside. Right wing. Here's Fry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 30 points for the Wizard.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Biyombo kicks to Marshall. Knight sets the pick for Marshall. He feeds it to Knight. 17-foot shot on the way. And that one goes long. Sanders' shot is good.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guy.
And he gets the bucket. Dedmon. He's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates bailed him out.
Over to the wing. Feeds it to Marshall. rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Sanders with the double team. And Fry kicks to Nicholson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. They have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
So it's Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
And thank you, Doris. Fry passes to Harden. Here's Dedmon to the inside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Knight.
You're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for the Wizards. He's got 30 points. He's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Outside Mayo. Back to Knight. Sanders sets the screen for Knight. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Mayo. 14 feet away. And that one's good.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
Outside, Jones. Houston moving it around. Leaves it dishes to Fry. Harden outside. Harden gets a screen from Fry. Harden with it, and it's Knight picking him up. And that one's good. 17 points for James Harden. Bucks trailed by 9. Outside Mayo. Right on the wing. Knocks it loose and stolen by Fry. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Parker with the drive. It's rebounded by Houston. Fry's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Pass to Ariza. Lots of room. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Rockets lead by 11. The Bucks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Mayo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Rockets have gone on a tear here in the 4th. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. They grabbed their own miss. Second chance effort, rejected by Sanders, and they'll keep possession. Harden kicks to Fry. Back to Harden. Dishes it to Fry. Ariza passes it to Fry. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harden on the wing. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Bucks trailed by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right. And he gets it to go. 8 points for Larry Sanders. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Here's Fry. Takes it off the glass. Fry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is I have ever seen.
1:39 left in the 4th quarter. Knight kicks to Parker. Back to Knight. Shoots from 12. That drops. It comes off an assist from Parker.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Rockets leading by 11. Fry dishes to Jones. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. hit the first one. That one is no good. The Bucks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Tight with it. He's against Fry. Sanders. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
You can see they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Reza passes to Harden. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Another miss by Houston.
He would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
Here's Sanders. The rebound by Harden.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
He kicks it to Fry. Shoots the 3, and he gets it to go. Fry's got 37.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road. And they clearly wanted to win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
The pass to Jones. Harden outside. So we see Houston tip.
They're so